Here we are at another episode of Top 5 Films That Extra. That is not catching on.
I like it. I'm
Can we at least try and do it? I'll try again with Dominic adding a third one.
Another layer.
What? So,
go on.
Here we are again at another Top 5 Films That Extra. No, not at the same time.
Yeah.
Right, we got one more shot at this.
No, I like this.
We got one more shot at this.
What have I got to do? Different.
They do the same thing.
After him, you do extra.
An echo.
I
like it at the same time.
love that Dominic thinks we're editing this out. Let's try it again.
Extra.
No. And here we are at a Top 5 Films That Extra. Yeah. Only took us 5 takes or whatever. The alternative weekly challenge that sees me put my brothers Dom and Matt to the test.
Mainly me.
But we have got our next contributor to the extra this week, so that's something to look forward to. Let's see if it plays into Dom's hands. But who knows?
Let's see.
So as always on Top 5 Films That Extra, we have got the quiz, but we do always kick off with a what have you been watching in terms of films. Now, I get the feeling Dominic came ill prepared today.
I didn't.
He hasn't got a sheet like he normally has, and he did mention he hasn't been the most productive in terms of watching films.
I haven't. My printer wasn't printing.
Does that mean you've been productive with other things rather than just watching stuff?
I'd like to say yes.
Please stop.
I think so.
Please stop. We are not having another innuendo in the first couple of minutes.
I have watched a few. I think one of them I watched probably a little further back, but I've never mentioned it.
Okay. So you're using historical films.
Yeah, that I've not mentioned before.
That is terrible.
Yeah.
Come on,
why didn't you mention
your prep?
it?
What do you do my prep?
Do your job. Watch some films.
I've not had the time.
Okay, we've all got excuses. Come on then, give me your list. What have you been watching, Dom?
Kids films, essentially.
No, that's
films.
okay. As long as you watch them. I think we classified this.
They're not allowed to be on in the background.
No, I sit and watch them. Yeah, me too. Watch them with Evie. Yeah, and the boys actually. This one.
Come on then.
Leo.
I did that as well.
I've watched that twice now.
Could you get past the fact that it's Adam Sandler's voice though? Because I really struggled. That I basically saw his
Leo?
face.
I don't know what this is.
It's a lizard.
So it's a lizard it's on Netflix. And he lives with a tortoise. And he's a class pet basically at some point. But he puts on his most Adam Sandler voice ever.
Yeah.
And all I can see is a lizard's body with Adam Sandler's face on it.
Yeah. The whole concept is that he finds out how old he is, and
he thinks he's going to die.
He thinks he's going to die, so he thinks he needs to go and live his life and do the things he wants to do.
Right,
but in the end, it doesn't happen. But something else does.
Hold on. Yeah, he basically talks to humans, and then that adds complex.
Yeah,
as Adam Sandler,
but
no, he is Leo.
It's
Adam Sandler's voice.
It's an animation.
Right, thank you.
It's an animation. I love that.
I had this image of Adam Sandler dressed up as a lizard.
That would be better. But
okay.
I think on top of that, I've gone Adam Sandler heavy, and I have watched Hotel Transylvania 1 and 4. Right. Don't ask me why. No, not 2 and 3.
It's not your decision. No. That's what you're telling us.
But Hotel Transylvania 4 isn't him. It's just someone.
Sounds like him.
Oh god, yeah, it's awful. It's really,
my goodness,
very
really?
obvious. Yeah. I don't think they got many of the main
cast.
That's
the Paw Patrol problem we talked about previously.
Yeah. Was it a straight to streaming or straight to
Prime
DVD?
One. It was a Prime one, so they made it rather than, I think the originals was, I want to say Sony rather than
probably Happy
else.
Madison, but there you go.
I don't know if it was, but anyway, it could be. But yeah, and the one that I did watch a little while back that I didn't mention is Pain Hustlers. That was on Netflix as well.
What's that about?
So that is
sounds like drugs to pump you up in the gym.
No.
Is it like a codeine epidemic, like Oxy?
No, it's not like Dope Sick or anything. No.
Okay.
It's obviously they are selling drugs. They are salespeople, but it's
I've got half of it.
It's Chris Evans, Andy Garcia, Emily Blunt, and Catherine O'Hara.
Never heard of it. And that's quite a lineup.
It's a Netflix. So essentially, Emily Blunt is quite like Erin Brockovich in the sense that she's from nothing and she's not she's really poor. She's not making any money, and then she goes into this pharmaceutical sales job, and pretty much there's one medication already out there with numerous doctors that they kind of get
So it's
commission on
legal drugs. Legal drugs.
Yeah, it's
like
legal drugs.
Prescription.
Yeah, it's prescription drugs.
Right.
Yeah, and then the way that it worked back then, because it's not based in this period of time. I don't know when it was, but they get commission every time they sell a product. Every time they write a prescription.
Sales role.
Yeah. Well, no, as in like every time the doctors write a prescription, some of that money comes to them.
Is that not how it works with most medication?
I don't think it's about the prescription as such. I don't know, but it could be. Yeah, you might. Yeah, but, yeah, but obviously then they become incredibly successful to the point where it goes horribly wrong and they all start going a bit crazy, pretty much.
All right.
I don't want to ruin it anymore, but it's quite good.
All right.
Yeah, it's got a good cast.
That's your list. That's
remember no ratings. We're not having Matthew's 5 thumbs ups or whatever we're getting to.
What do you mean my 5 thumbs up?
I don't know. You almost rated one week and we slammed that down pretty quickly.
You did.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's
fair enough.
That's what we've been doing.
Okay.
Matthew,
do you want mine? So I've I started with a film that was quite short. So it was on actually I can't remember what it was on now.
What are we talking? 90 minutes?
No, 39.
That's
so
not a
short.
film.
That's not a film.
So it was directed by Wes Anderson.
I'm in now.
So it's The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar. Now that's a Roald Dahl book, and I remember reading it when I was younger, and I'd completely forgotten about all of it. But it sort of sums up why I like packs of cards now, because it's about some guru that manages to see through the top of packs of cards, so then he goes to like
so when he plays that well-known casino game of guess the top card,
so he can play blackjack.
Okay, I'm only joking.
But it's got
Matthew took real offence.
I did take real offence to that.
Okay,
does that count as a film though?
Can I ask a question, Matthew?
So.
Were you only allowed to watch that because you'd read the book previously? Is that your household rules?
Only allowed myself to watch it.
Yeah, because you read the book previously. Yeah. Okay,
but it's like an all-star cast. It's got Ralph Fiennes, Benedict Cumberbatch, Richard Ayoade, Dev Patel, and Ben Kingsley.
What year?
2023. It's really recent. And
didn't know that.
I should look out for it.
Yeah, I think it's Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah. So I watched that. I've also and by the way, Jarvis Cocker is like got a random part in it. Doesn't even speak as far as I can remember. Anyway,
clearly memorable though.
I watched The Goonies this last week or so.
By yourself?
Fortnight. No, with Bran.
Has he read the book?
He has read the Goonies book that exists. So yes. So we watched The Goonies, which I discovered has a lot more swearing in than I remembered or thought it did. And I thought it was a PG, but it's actually a 12A.
It is now.
It is now. I think it was a PG when we had it, and I'm sure my DVD that I still own is a
see,
PG.
from my brain, like the words you're talking about would be hell or...
No.
Is it worse than that?
Yeah.
Are we...
There is, yeah.
S word, F word?
Not the F word. S word's dropped quite a lot.
Wow. I suppose
there was a bit
they are rapscallions.
Where Bran asked me what a drug dealer was, because they refer to someone as a drug dealer.
And you told him?
I think I just said that meant they weren't very nice.
Yeah, fair man.
Yeah, good.
That'll do.
Oh, hold on. What if they're like Dominic's? They're legal drug sellers.
But they were implying they weren't legal.
Okay, all right, fine. I'm just trying to get out there.
So I've also watched, as I mentioned last week, Saltburn.
Yes,
which is very good and has stuck with me. So I would advise anyone to watch that. That it has
harrowing
stuck with me.
or
no, just interesting and
thought provoking.
Just stuck with me.
Does it? So it lives up to the hype that it's getting at the moment. Then
I think so.
Is it hype or is it just when these streaming devices just push it to everyone and everyone just watches the next thing on the list?
They are pushing it a lot, but it was pretty good.
Okay,
so it's heavy on social media as well.
Yeah,
There's a lot
it is.
on that.
Yeah.
So I also watched Not Another Teen Movie because I just fancied it. It's not quite as good as I remember it being.
Which one is that?
That's the one with
parody of
Chris
She's
Evans'
All That.
first film.
Yeah.
Chris Evans' first big film, I think, and it's the parody of She's All That. Yeah, you're quite right. It's got quite a lot of people in it that you'd recognise.
I know. I think I saw something on TikTok about it the other day. But
you love your TikTok.
He's all over
You're
TikTok.
so cool.
And I also watched Alice in Wonderland with my daughter.
Which one?
Yeah, I was going to say
the 1951.
the animated cartoon.
New ones are really good, but they're not PG.
No, that's what I thought. They say 9+ on Disney.
I'm not sure I like the second one with Isla Fisher's husband.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yeah.
Oh, he's good as the Time Lord person.
Is he?
Yeah, he's cool.
Or is he the same character he is in most things?
I think
a buffoon.
A buffoon.
Yeah, with a really
with a terrible
accent.
Yeah. To the point where you know that's definitely not his accent. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, well, anyway, I didn't watch that version. I watched the animated one. So, yeah.
All right, cool.
What about you?
Me? Oh, thanks for asking.
That's all right. I thought I should, because
that's how the system works. So, Dominic, I'm going to recommend, after you watched Leo, I watched Back to the Outback, which is a Netflix animation, and that is surprisingly good. I enjoyed that. It's about they're in Sydney, and they call it like the what does Amelia, my daughter, call it? Not the naughty animals, the ugly animals, I think they get referred to as.
They are, yeah.
The ugly animals want to break out, basically, and get back to the outback. So funnel web spider, a taipan snake.
I think I've seen it in the background somewhere.
Yeah, and I actually found myself quite amused by it most of the time.
That's Tim Minchin, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's right.
I have seen that in the background somewhere.
Yeah, you should watch it. It is good. I thought it was anyway. Then we got on to, I've talked about it before, we've loaded the magic balls in our house.
Right.
Which is where we've put Katie's films and my films, because we never agree on films.
Yep.
So the ones that I picked, and I'll read them in the order that we did it. We watched Air, Courting a Legend on Prime.
Ooh, okay.
That's Matt Damon talking about how they convinced Jordan to sign for Nike rather than Converse and Adidas, who were bigger at the time.
Right.
And how they went about that. That was, I recommend that. It's got Ben Affleck in it as well. Viola Davis. Yeah. It was good.
If Matt Damon's in it, then
Ben Affleck. Well, Ben Affleck directs it, actually. So
there you go.
That's why he's in it.
Gets his mates in.
Yeah. Then Katie picked Theatre Camp on Disney Plus. Ben Platt. I'm not sure I would ever recommend this to anyone. It's a mockumentary.
Who's Ben Platt?
Dear Evan Hansen. He's the annoying one in Pitch Perfect.
Yeah, I know who you mean now. That's what I thought it was.
Yes.
Just checking.
His dad's a famous producer, and therefore he's got loads of roles in films. That's harsh, isn't it? I feel really bad for saying that.
Well, yeah,
this was a mockumentary about a theatre camp, and instantly forgettable, not really that funny. I don't know if it was meant to be thought-provoking, but it wasn't.
Okay, I won't bother.
She then picked The Outlaws on Netflix. Adam Devine and Pierce Brosnan. I'm seeing a bit of a theme with her films. But
Pitch Perfect actors.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I hadn't even made that link before you just said it, but I just meant they are the same. And Adam Devine plays Adam Devine.
Yeah.
And Pierce Brosnan has a weird Irish accent. So, yeah.
He is Irish, though, right?
Is he?
Yeah, he
but
is
that's
Irish,
not
but
how he sounds.
I don't think he talks with an Irish accent.
He's Irish in The Foreigner as well, and I thought he did a really bad accent.
Yeah, so that's my point. I thought that as well. He even makes a reference at one point to his favourite James Bond, where he says the number of James Bond that he is. But easy watch. A little bit funny.
Okay, looks like you've been blown away by the films you've been watching this week.
Well, I've taken myself out of my comfort zone, which is what Dominic needs to do. So, then the one I picked was Your Place or Mine on Netflix, which is Reese Witherspoon and Ashton Kutcher, which sounds exactly like it is. It's kind of...
Rom-com? Rom-com.
Yeah, of course it's rom-com.
Right.
They once dated, they then split up, they're still best friends 20 years on. Guess what happens?
They find true love with someone else.
No, they don't.
No, of course they don't.
Yes. They stay in each other's house for a week, so it's very The Holiday-ish.
Right.
And then they realise the reason why they never found love
is because they love each other.
See?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. Yeah.
I was thinking of Sweet Home Alabama as soon as you said that.
So I would mix it with Sweet Home Alabama mixed with, what's the one with Kutcher and Natalie Portman?
Friends with Benefits.
No strings attached.
No strings attached. That's it. That's it. It's basically that mixed together.
Okay.
There you go.
Sounded like it as well from the title.
Yeah, no, and that's exactly what, when you see it, it is.
Okay.
So,
there you go.
Happy days. So that was my films.
There's quite a few. Well done.
Yeah, I think I've done all right this week.
I'll have to pick it up, I think.
Yeah, pick up for next week.
So, series. Quick summary.
So it finished Race Across the World, second season with the boys. finished Fool Me Once, and I have started Reacher Series 2.
So I want to watch that.
Have you watched Reacher 1?
I have,
I haven't watched Reacher 1. Is it worth it?
It's much better than the films in that Reacher seems like Reacher, because I've read one of the books.
Oh, so you can watch it?
I can watch it.
And he's like 6'5" and a tank.
Massive,
hold on. Quick question, Matthew. Can you watch the second series, or do you have to read 2 books to watch the second series?
No, because it's not based on... Is it based on a book?
Yes,
is it based on one of the books?
The second is, yeah.
Okay, well, I don't want to spoil the series.
The book.
Or the book.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, but it is.
Anyway, I think I'll drop this joke eventually, but it's quite funny that your
One
house
day.
rules are that.
But
My rules.
I've got a few. I've got quite a few on the list of what I want to watch, but what I haven't watched yet. So
That's not the game.
I know, but I'm just saying.
So it means future weeks is going to have
Future
more
weeks,
stuff.
Yeah. By the way, next week I'll be talking about this. Yeah. That sounds interesting.
Yeah,
thanks.
can't wait for the future.
Is that your series,
That's me. Yes,
Matthew?
I started watching Maniac, which is a Netflix series with Emma Stone and Jonah Hill. And it's like a limited series with 10 episodes. I'm 5 episodes in. I don't know what's going on still.
I have watched this, but I'm not sure I finished it, is the weird thing. Is this where they go into a Japanese place and then they end up in like different scenarios?
Yeah. They seem to be taking some sort of pill. I don't really understand the pill. I don't really understand what's going on at all. But for some reason, I'm quite into it.
I feel like I started this, and this is one of the ones that maybe I haven't finished. I'm going to actually have to look now whether I have.
I could see why you wouldn't finish it, because each episode seems like a bit of a standalone, but is also part of an ongoing thing.
Yeah.
Like they sort of played different
They're trying
characters
to
from time to time as well.
Something from memory?
I don't know.
Okay.
But I've been watching that. That's quite good.
So good.
So you don't
he's
know
not
what's
sure he's
going
going
on.
to finish it. Yeah.
No, I'm not entirely sure what's going on. Okay.
Okay.
I'm still watching Elementary, so when we get to the end of season 3, I will start watching something else. I've got a lot of things on the list to watch as well as that.
You've only got to season 3
so far. Yeah.
10 seasons.
Yeah, but I'm not going to finish all 10. I'm just going to watch up to
You
3.
You might do by the time we finish this podcast. I'll tell you what, Matthew. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
If you finish all 10 seasons, I will watch an episode.
Deal. Well, I've already watched all the seasons, so.
But you can only give us updates every time you finish a season.
Okay, deal.
Okay.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah, that's the deal.
And also, I've watched the latest 10 episodes of Bluey, which have appeared on Disney Plus.
Yep.
I didn't know there were new ones. Yeah.
There are. The one that is titled Cricket made me cry. They're very good. And I spotted a long dog, if you know that game. So I did spot a long dog in 2 episodes as well.
I don't know that game.
It's really as interesting as it sounds.
Mm-hmm.
There are long dogs
in every episode
hidden in the episodes,
and a tennis ball. But I forget about that.
Okay.
One. Yeah.
Well, there we go.
I'm guessing they realise that parents end up watching quite a lot of this, and they've got to give them something else to do when they've watched it 12 times.
Well, they put them in literally the first episode, so they
I know, but they know what the target is.
So is Bran still into it, or is it more Quinn?
Or is it Matthew?
Both of them are into it. They enjoy it.
Oh.
Should we watch another one? No, we are watching another one. You love Bluey.
It is one of it's
good.
It's one of the better ones, isn't it? To watch,
It's
at
definitely
least,
the better.
Absolutely.
Most
Yeah,
enjoyable.
watch the one called Cricket. If you're going to watch any of them, watch the one called Cricket. It's good.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
I
that's
haven't
good.
watched much.
I finished the Beckhams, which, as I got through it, I felt was more rehearsed as it went on, as in
Made in Chelsea kind of rehearsed.
to the point where that it felt like it was edited the way they wanted it to be.
Oh, I see.
So the story always flipped into their dialect and the way that, and in the beginning it was a bit, when it was about football and they had other footballers on, it was a bit like, oh yeah, no, they don't agree. And then in the end it was like, this is our story and we're going to tell it our way. And it just,
Okay.
It wasn't very natural. Like in the end, that they were saying, "Oh, and we're so lucky that we've got normal kids," as they went to their massive outdoor barbecue area. Yeah. I can see the troubles that you must have had. It must be really. Come on. We have been starting My Life with the Water Boys. Now, you are going to look at me as if you don't know about this, because I didn't know about this.
The Walter, like Walter as in a name, not water.
Yeah, so starts very, very sad beginning.
Is it real?
No. It's made by the same people. If you've ever watched, and I'm going to say neither of you have. It's made by the same people who made the 3 Kissing Booth films.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, okay. Which are based on a famous book, and this is based on books as well. Book? No, I've not read the books. It's not the rule in my house.
Okay.
And basically, this girl, parents and sister die in a car crash, and she has to go live with her mum's best friend, who lives. She's New York, and they're out in the sticks, and there's like 10 boys that live there.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not based on a true story. It's just
it's written on it. It's a book. I think it's very much a teen girl book, like the Kissing Booths are. But there you go.
And you like all these?
I have seen all the Kissing Booths. They were in the things. I don't mind the first Kissing Booth so much. It probably by the third was a little stretched out. But there we go.
I like the high pitched. You went quite high pitched there.
I didn't. Obviously, I am 3rd season through Office US, and
nice.
I'm going to classify it as a series. Gladiators is back, and my daughter loves it, and I love that she loves it. I sent you the video. She wants to be Diamond.
Diamond. See, I've not seen them yet. I'm waiting, and we're going to watch them all in one go. Not all of them, as in like the latest.
I thought they would have to change the sort of end.
Is it the same?
Assault course, but it is pretty much the same.
Right. With the Travelator.
Yeah.
Is there Wolf?
No, but they've got Viper, who's meant to be like that, but he doesn't really talk. He just pulls ridiculously over the top grimaces.
I saw do you know what? I'm going to take a leaf out of Dom's week here. I saw a TikTok where
that's so cool, you two.
Where he was disqualified from something, but I flicked past it because
that was in the first one.
I haven't got time.
Okay. They were meant to swing and knock them off a bridge, and he dropped on the bridge.
One?
No. Oh, they've changed it slightly. Okay. They've changed some of them slightly because I think health and safety. But they had to swing and knock them off a bridge while they had balls, and he just dropped onto the platform and chucked him off. I think he slipped and then thought, "What the heck do I do?" But anyway, so that's me.
Rebel.
There you go.
It's the Gladiators.
Is it the same thing?
I am excited.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay. Is it filmed at the NEC Arena?
I've got no idea.
Favourite event?
Whatever.
That they used to do in Gladiators?
I quite like the wall. The racing up the wall.
Yeah, I reckon they won't do that anymore.
No.
Because you'd be pulling off of the wall. Yeah, I don't reckon that works.
I like I'm going to describe it. The Weeble bins where they had to put the balls in them.
Yeah, so they've varied that slightly.
Is it like a rugby type?
Now they don't put the balls in something; they have to touch a mat in the middle or something like a circular mat.
Okay.
I still like Hang Tough.
Yeah.
Is it over water?
I also like the first.
No, surely not.
No, it's on mats. But I like the fact I get a feeling though when you watch it that they've told them what they're not allowed to do to get them off.
Right, okay. They're not allowed to yank them anymore.
Yeah, I think there's an element of that.
Of arms?
Yeah.
That always look really painful.
But I also like that the commentators, when we watched that, started talking about, oh my goodness, this one's really good at traversing. And that was probably the first time I ever heard that word. And I'm not even sure it's applied properly, but there we go.
No.
Changing direction.
Changing direction, yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Right. Should we get on?
Let's.
Because people have just listened to 20 minutes of us talk about
what we've watched this week.
And for some people, that is
20 minutes too long.
20 minutes too long. Yeah. So if you've skipped forward to this bit, welcome back. But we are at Top 5 Films That Extra, and we are moving on. So we're going to start as always. We've promised Dom, we've got sound effects on our board here, that if he wins, we'll give him a round of applause.
Yeah.
And if he loses, there might be a sound effect as well.
No.
It's more likely to be the latter. That's what I was saying.
The score is 6-0 in 6 episodes. But
you have won a little occasionally.
But this could be the week.
It could be the week.
This could be the week. Not that we're being patronising in any way.
not that we said that every week either.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh. We are contractually obliged to say that Dominic can possibly win.
It's not fixed.
It's not.
Please don't.
I mean, he's going to call it. It's been fixed this week, but there we go. So we call the first one "Please Release Me." 10 films where you have to guess the year it was released, number of years, out, added, and the smallest score at the end wins. If you can come up with the theme, then I'll give you -5 at that point too. I did find it funny that it took me 7 weeks to realise, seeing as we're called Top 5 Films, it probably would have been better to have 5 films in this round rather than 10, but there we go.
Whatever works for you.
We're basically doing a top 10 on a top 5 podcast.
Good.
There we go. But it works for us now. So we've got a theme. Are you both ready?
Always.
Who's going to start this one?
We should probably make a note of this, shouldn't we?
Me. I'll start this week.
Well, no, because Matthew was very noble and offered it up to you last week to decide.
And I went first, didn't I?
Yeah. No, I'm going first this week.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I will try and remember to always give you a guess at the end of it, and I will try and remember to tell you the synopsis as we go through.
Okay.
But I need you to tell me the theme at the end, if you can work it out. So, Matthew, the first film is Bullet Train. Brad Pitt.
Oh.
I said that weirdly.
You did.
I think I said Brad Pitt, but Brad Pitt. 5 assassins aboard a swiftly moving bullet train find out that their missions have something in common.
2020.
Okay. I was going to go 2021.
And you both be wrong. It was 2022. So Matthew 2, Dominic 1. What guess?
Who gets to guess first? Me.
Yeah.
Well, you went first.
Neon lights.
Oh. No.
High-speed vehicles.
Oh, I see what you've done there. Bullet Train.
Yeah.
Right. No.
No.
Okay. We'll move on.
Never going to get it on the first one. Go on.
I don't know. You might do one time. I might try and make it ridiculous. Yeah. Dominic, you're first. Isle of Dogs. Bryan Cranston, Isle of Dogs, follows a boy's odyssey in search of his lost dog.
I have no idea. I've never seen that film.
Oh, no, that is painful.
I've got no...
Well, the fact, I will literally try as best I can here. It's got Bryan Cranston in it, so that should give you... You know who that is?
Yes, I know Bryan Cranston
Okay.
is.
So it's not going to be 1960...
No,
yeah,
I'm going to go 2010. I've got no...
2018.
Oh, dear. It is 2018.
Have you seen it?
No. Is it Wes Anderson, though?
It is a Wes Anderson, yeah. You should watch it. It is very funny.
Animated-ish.
Yeah,
It's
like
like stop motion,
yeah,
sort of.
clay stop motion. I don't know what it is actually,
don't
but there we go. Matthew, you got it smack bang on. You are staying on 2. Dominic, you are 8 out, which means you are on 9. Would you like a guess?
I don't know what the film's about.
Yeah, well, not high-speed vehicles.
Is it about dogs, the actual film? The Isle of Dogs.
I'll read the synopsis again.
Yeah.
Isle of Dogs follows a boy's odyssey in search of his lost dog.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not going to guess. No.
Okay.
I'm going to guess dogs. I really hope that that's actually the theme.
Yeah, Dominic gave me a killer look there. It's not. No.
No.
Okay, Matthew, back to you.
Yep.
Kill Bill Volume 1.
Oh. Now. Remember going to the cinema?
I remember going to the cinema.
And
I'm pretty sure we went together to
we
watch
did.
this one. I don't remember the ending.
I remember Vic V, hi Vic V, saying all the way through the film, when is Bill going to die? And we had to keep pointing out that this was the first of 2, so the chances are he wouldn't. So I'm going to go 2008.
2008 for Matthew.
I'm going to play the game. I'm going to go 2007.
You went the right way, but not far enough. It was 2003.
Oh, blimey.
So 5 for Matthew puts him on 7. 4 for Dominic puts him on 13. Would you like a guess?
It's Dom's guess.
You just went first.
Okay, it's my guess.
I've now changed it to would you like a guess rather than thought-provoking you.
Eye patches.
No.
Ooh.
There is a dog in Isle of Dogs with an eye patch.
I know, it's what I thought of it.
Samurai swords.
No.
Not bad guess, that one.
No.
Yeah, well, everyone seems to like it.
Right, next one.
I never gave you the synopsis of the Uma Thurman one, but I think we all knew what Kill Bill was.
Yeah.
She tries to kill Bill, but not in that one.
Twitching toe.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, Twitching Toe.
Dominic, your turn. We're on number 4 now. Unbroken. Jack O'Connell. After a near-fatal plane crash in World War II, Olympian Louis Zamperini spends a harrowing 47 days in a raft with 2 fellow craftmen before he's caught and sent to a prisoner of war camp. I watched this on a plane.
Is that the Japanese one? Where he goes to...
Yeah, probably.
I've got no... I've watched it. I'm going to say 2015.
2015, Dom's gone for.
I have no idea what this film is, so I'm going to have to play the game.
Okay.
And go 2016.
You went the wrong way. It's 2014. Close, Dom. Close.
Is that the one where he holds a plank over his head?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
That's Dominic goes 1 to 14. Matthew goes 2 to 9. Okay.
So
Dominic.
It's for 5 now, yeah.
Theme.
Japan.
What do you mean?
Well, they've all got some Japanese element in.
I'm going to accept this.
Yeah,
it's films that have a scene set in Japan.
That would have been
mainly
my guess.
set in Japan. Yeah. Okay. I thought I went quite easy this week, so that's not too bad.
Well done.
Take it.
Nicely done. Which strangely puts you on 9-0.
Yeah, no.
See, that is well done.
No pressure.
No pressure.
So you're ready. Anyone want to guess any of the films coming then? You don't have to tell me the years.
Pearl Harbor.
Godzilla.
Wow, let's see if they come up.
Yeah. Don't know the answers though.
Fifth,
I don't either.
The 5th one is Lost in Translation, Matthew. Bill Murray, a faded movie star and a neglected young woman form an unlikely bond, is how it's described.
2001. That's what I reckon. Yeah.
I feel it's a bit later, but I'm not going to play my game. I'm going to play the game. 2002.
I think you've gone the wrong way.
Hold on, you're not going to play that game and then you just did that?
No, as in my game being like, I'm going to go with what I think.
Oh, okay.
You're actually going to play the game.
What would you have gone for?
2008 or something.
Oh, then you're glad that you played the game.
Yeah.
It's 2003.
Okay.
So Dominic's 1 takes him to 10 now, and Matthew's 2 takes him to 11. Into the lead.
You're ahead.
That means nothing.
No,
we've got old films coming.
Oh, you understand how the game is played now.
Especially later on.
We don't need to do the guessing anymore.
No,
I've completely mucked up my process. 6th film. Dominic first. Hacksaw Ridge. Andrew Garfield, World War II Army medic, serving during the Battle of Okinawa, refuses to kill people and becomes the first man in American history to receive the Medal of Honor without firing a shot.
Vince Vaughn in it as well. Just trying to think.
Didn't say it didn't.
No, I've got no concept of
no reference point.
No reference point at all. No.
1850.
2000.
No reference point. Ridiculous. Is it in black and white?
2010.
2010 he's gone for?
No, that's way too early. So I remember running and listening to somebody talk about this film while I was not that long ago. So I'm going to go.
So what film was that? What year was that in?
2016.
I'm sorry, Dom. He has got 2016 on the dot.
Oh my gosh.
Which means he stays on 11. Dominic, you are 6 out, taking you to 16. Okay,
5 out.
Nice.
Still within reach though, Dom.
Yeah.
Rooting for you.
Come on.
Okay, who was going first now?
Me. It's my go. Me, my turn.
Karate Kid 2. Ralph Macchio. Daniel accompanies his mentor, Mr. Miyagi, to Miyagi's childhood. I had to change some of these because some of the synopsis had Japan in it, and so I had to take some of them out.
Right, so I reckon this would be 1988.
Oh, jokes. That's what I was going to say. 1987.
Would be the right way to go, Dom, because it was 1986. So
I thought was it like, when was the first one?
1984.
Oh, they didn't wait too long for the second, did they?
Yeah. Probably already in production. They knew it was going to be a success. 1 puts you on 17, Dominic, and Matthew, you are 2 out, putting you on 13.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
No guesses needed. Is this Is this Dom's first?
Yeah.
No
Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift.
Ugh.
Lucas Black. I didn't realise that there's like no one out of the normal ones in this, but there you go. A teenager becomes a major competitor in the world of drift racing. Dominic's definitely seen this film.
Oh, yeah, I have. He's like some southern accent, and it's awful. It's his real accent, but it just yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to say I'm trying to think how old I was. I'm going to say when I was about 18, 20.
1820s, your guess?
No.
Okay.
I don't know this one. I'm just going to let you know that. I don't know.
Oh, so he's going to go off of you.
I'm going to go 2006.
I think it's earlier. Do you know what? I'm going to go with what my initial thought was now, even though I don't think I know. 2003.
Congratulations, Dominic. It is 2006.
Oh.
Nice.
Nothing puts you on 17.
Ooh.
Matthew,
Ooh.
you are 3 out, putting you on 16.
Ooh.
2 to go.
Come on.
Yeah, come on, Dom.
Yeah.
They're not getting older.
The problem is Dominic's finishing this, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's always the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're 28 years out.
Okay, Matthew, the 9th one. Last Samurai. Tom Cruise.
Oh, it's the Tom Cruise
Nathan Allgreen, a US Army veteran, is hired by the Emperor to train his army in the modern warfare techniques.
So, I vaguely remember this being.
I loved this film.
I remember watching it at the cinema. I don't know though, so I'm going to go 2001.
2001 for Matthew.
2001, yeah.
Oh, Dominic, it matters.
I know. I'm just trying to think how old I was when that came out. I was pretty sure I was older than 14.
I don't know. It depends when you watched it.
My reference point would be where I watched it most. So there you go.
Yeah. Thought you were about to help him then. I was going to kick off.
No.
So you said 2001.
I said 2001, yeah. Play the game if you want.
What do you want to do?
I don't know.
You looked at me there as if
I
I was going to say, oh yeah, you should go one either way. Or
Right, I'm going to go 2002.
Because?
I feel like it's 2005 and I'm a bit older, but...
Well, it's 2003.
Okay.
So 1 for Dominic puts him on 18. 2 for Matthew puts him on
18. We tied for the last one.
Yeah, and
I feel for you, Dom.
And I feel for
you,
Dominic massively here.
1952.
Is that your guess?
Is that your guess before I
The
say
first
it?
version of Pearl Harbor. Yeah, no. Go on. No, what is it?
Come on. It's Godzilla. Go on.
You Only Live Twice.
Oh, goodness.
Sean Connery.
Ooh.
James Bond must find and stop the true
Dom's
culprit
face.
of a series of space hijackings set in Japan.
You Only Live Twice with Sean Connery.
I've got no.
Go on then.
It's 1970.
It's not a bad shout. See, now I'm trying to work out which one was the one that Sean Connery came back for. Because he disappeared, didn't he? And then he came back for another Bond.
Oh,
after
MIA.
something else.
He just disappeared for a couple of years and came back.
No, I think he said he wasn't going to do them. And then was that the one where Lazenby did one and then he did it afterwards as well? I'm going to go 1972.
1967.
No.
3 out puts Dom on 21.
Oh, you've won one round. Right. Okay.
And Matthew, you ended up being a 5 out, putting you on 23. I love that you went not just 1 above and you went 2 above, as if like that would make the difference.
Well, I thought.
So you thought if it was 71, this is going to be fun. What's he going to do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks very much.
Yeah.
Okay. So Dominic taking a lead. I almost want to play him a sound effect already, but I know we said at the end, so I'm going to hold on just a little bit.
It's nothing yet.
No.
Mm-hmm.
So we move on. I have to let you know that our special guest this week, well, I think you both know, but nobody else does. Hopefully in the future I can be a little bit more secretive.
Surprising.
But this week we managed to get, not my wife, but, and this is going to play into your hands, Dominic, Matthew's wife, Kim.
Yeah.
So working with Kim, she wanted to pick the topic films with justice.
She chose the topic.
Yeah. I always try and...
That's not going to help me.
Well, Matthew... Dominic, sorry. That's the first time on air I've confused you. But there you go. I always get them to choose, because otherwise if I choose 5 films and they don't know them, that's pretty hard to do. So, films with justice.
Oh, interesting.
Got a list of films that might be?
No.
Okay.
New.
Films with justice.
Yeah, that's a very
specific.
Choice.
Yeah.
As always, you're going to have to say Matt or Dom. Say your own name, not the other one.
Oh, okay.
That gets confusing.
Right. Good.
And I will stop it at that point.
Okay.
Then you get your guess. If you're right, brilliant. If not, the other person gets the rest and can make a decision then.
Okay.
Are you both ready to go?
Bring it on.
Am I likely to have seen these films, just to clarify?
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you've referenced them on the podcast at some point, most of them.
Noted.
Excellent.
Okay, but you're 1-0 up, Dom, so you've got this one to play with, although you've never won the tiebreaker.
I've never won the tiebreak.
So here we go. First one. Ready with your names?
Mm-hmm.
Over to you, Kim.
This is an epic film where a high-ranking soldier's family is killed and he is sent into slavery. He becomes a champion of the people and sets out to get revenge against the corrupt leadership that caused his downfall.
Matt, I'm going to guess.
Go on.
12 Years a Slave.
No.
Okay.
Do you want to listen to it again, Dom?
Yes.
This is an epic film where a high-ranking soldier's family is killed and he is sent into slavery. He becomes a champion of the people and sets out to get revenge against the corrupt leadership that caused his downfall.
I know what it is now. I shouldn't have guessed.
Sent into slavery.
Yeah. Epic film.
We're going to time him out.
Well, I'm going to have to at some point.
Yeah, I've literally got nothing.
Okay. This is not for a point, Matthew.
Is it? My Name Is that one? Maximus Decimus Meridius.
Oh my God.
I thought that was quite a good description.
That
and to be fair, you'll see they're all very similar to that. So,
okay, Gladiator.
Yeah, but you don't get the point.
Now I know.
I have to say these are all very well done. Once I explained to your wife Matthew how the process works, because she's clearly an avid listener.
That's very well done.
That was good.
Also, I will take credit that I've basically made your wife understand how a voice note works.
Yes, that's true.
She started and she would record about 3 seconds and then was like, I'd get a delete message. Oh, damn, I pressed this. And so I must say, we make it look very easy, this, but Amazing. It is very hard. And thank you very much, Kim, because I thought that was perfect. But there we go.
That was really good.
Right, are you ready for the second one?
Yep.
Apparently.
This film has a supernatural element in it. It is set in an American Deep South prison on death row. One of the inmates possesses a
Green Mile.
supernatural ability to heal people. And when one of the guards realizes this, he tries to stay his execution.
Absolutely. Green Mile, 1-0.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's more like it. Come on.
What I'll tell you on this one is that Kim she thinks this is very obvious.
Right.
Okay. Well, she actually put, I think these are all very obvious, but clearly not Kim because they didn't get the first one. So there we go.
Right.
Number 3.
Is it number 3?
This film is about a divorced, unemployed single mom who is down on her luck without any previous...
I think he's already mentioned it recently. It's Aaron Brockovich.
Yeah, he mentioned it last week. Yeah,
I mentioned it this week.
Was it this week?
Yeah.
Oh, well, should have saved it up.
For Pain Hustlers.
So that one was pretty obvious.
It was very obvious.
Okay, 2-0 to Matthew. You can still get a draw though, Dom.
Woo. I do need it.
You do need it.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Are you ready for the fourth one?
I'm ready.
Kim. Kim, over to you.
A nameless lady in yellow kills a whole load of people with a samurai sword.
Kill Bill.
Yeah, weirdly, it appears in both of ours.
That's not on.
Yeah, 1-1.
Why did?
No, 2-1.
2-1. I got that wrong.
Not drawn yet.
Sorry, a bit shouty then. I was a bit excited.
Yeah.
Well, it's because you've missed so many times just by that millisecond that you're just going for it. Right, here we go. This matters then. Dominic's closed his eyes as if that's helping. Matthew's staring him out.
He's going to visualise the film.
I am.
Okay, here we go.
Right.
This one is set in the near future. There's been a world war, and London is now a police state occupied by a fascist government. And there is a
V for Vendetta.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I've seen that for donkeys. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll be honest with you. When she mentioned that as well, I was like, I can just remember there's a mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually thought it was like the gunpowder plot. I mean, I couldn't remember it.
No.
I haven't seen it in ages. But yes, Matthew.
Yes. 3-1.
Sorry, Dominic.
Well, no, it's 1-1.
Well, it's 1-1, right. The
That's what
tiebreaker matters.
The tiebreaker matters. So
It's gunpowder pot, isn't it? Because they put all the bombs on the train.
I think it's linked.
yeah, I think it's meant to be
linked
something
to
linked to it. I mean, we all clearly know the film brilliantly. So
Gosh.
Yes.
that means the tiebreaker does matter this week, which
Excellent.
is a start.
We like that.
So I'm going to name the film by cast members, one guess only. We'll add more and more until somebody gets it. Or
This sounds good. Come on in. I'm excited this week.
either
made
that
it
or
interesting.
was it Troy we didn't get? Yeah.
Yeah, or we don't get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just bad with names. I'm
Dom
great with
gets half a
faces.
point.
Yeah. Well, do you know who Alan Tudyk is?
Yes.
No.
Oh man.
Can I guess? And then you can tell him who he is.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go with A Knight's Tale.
No. So do you know who he is in A Knight's Tale, Dominic? Because you've definitely seen that film.
Is he? I'm trying to think which one he is.
He's the angry one.
Yeah, he's the one who does all the. He's in
Fong you.
Dodgeball and stuff as well.
Yeah.
Does all the voiceovers for.
Is that your guess?
Is that your guess then?
Dodgeball?
No.
That would have been
Okay.
interesting.
Alan Tudyk, Harold Ramis.
Oh.
This is really not my game.
Do you know who Harold Ramis is?
No.
Matthew, would you like to tell him a film with Harold Ramis in?
Yeah.
And that would be your guess.
Oh, no, I don't want to do that because I know that Alan Tudyk is not in this as well.
Oh.
But I'm going to go with Knocked Up. Because I think Harold Ramis is in that.
I literally... How do you do that?
No, am I right?
You've got that in
I
two.
thought you said he wasn't in it. Oh no, you said he was. Yeah.
Harold Ramis is. I can't remember Alan Tudyk in
He
that film,
plays
though.
Ben's dad, and I would never remember that.
Yes. He does play Ben's dad.
Oh, you've ruined quite a lot there then.
where? Who is that? Whatever.
Harold Ramis is Egon from Ghostbusters.
No, he's still looking blank. I don't think you'd have got it from there.
No,
but I then would have given you Jay Baruchel, Adam Scott, Craig Robinson, Ken Jeong, Bill Hadler, Kristen Wiig,
Could've
Jonah
been any at
Hill,
that
Leslie Mann, Jason Segel, Paul Rudd, Seth Rogen, Katherine Heigl.
Smashed it this week.
Right, sorry, Dominic. The score is 7-0 to Matthew. That is the first sound effect that we've ever used in the podcast on this. And you will get a round of applause when you break your duck. So, the real reason why everyone's here, not the quiz, but definitely not Dom.
It's Dom here for the quiz.
I feel like when we get to 10-0, something has to change.
Yeah, you'll be quiz master at that point. Yeah. So I'm going to ask you to choose whether you want to be the tens column or the units column.
I'll be the tens for when I'm 10-0 up.
Oh dear.
I'll be the units when I get one.
Very good. That was quick.
Nice.
So I'm going to outdo Matthew with his playing cards. So the listeners can't hear, but I am shuffling a playing card here.
Just one card?
What's the design?
Or a whole
on
pack?
those?
No. See, I've got a whole pack.
Oh, you have.
Otherwise, I couldn't shuffle by
right.
definition. Right.
Okay. You said you were shuffling a card. Go on.
A pack of cards. I
Okay.
thought I said. They are normal cards, Dominic.
What's the pattern?
Peacocky.
It looks like those eyes you get when you're on holiday in
Turkish
Greece.
eyes.
Turkish
it
eyes.
does. That's
it
exactly
could,
what it
I've probably
is.
just put off a whole nation there, have I, by saying it was Greece rather than Turkey.
I'm
Oh
sure
dear.
it's Turkish eye, but
It is. It
A
is.
Turkish eye. It's got loads of those on the back. So what I'm going to get you to do is I'm going to get you to play higher or lower. If you don't successfully do it,
Right.
it will be 0, and we'll go all the way up to 9, but we will allow 10 for the person in the tens column.
Oh, I see.
Gotcha.
Oh, I see. Okay, so it's
And
going to be a
then-
low one.
And then the next one will be the units column, and clearly he can't go to 10, but if he gets to 9, I might give him a round of applause because it's the first thing he's won. So let's go with that. So we'll do the tens column first, Matthew?
Yeah.
You happy with that?
Why
So
not?
the card, do you want to cut them?
No, you knock
Okay.
yourself out. Go crazy.
Oh, we're counting aces as,
Low.
so it's an ace.
Your
Like a
aces,
one.
aces are 1.
Yeah,
Right,
he's
so I'm
count
going to go
aces as one.
higher.
He's going to go higher. It's an ace. You get nothing for that, right? There we go.
Oh,
You
0.
get nothing for a pair.
Oh, that's right.
0. So Dominic, it's down to you.
I thought you just carried on. Anyway, come.
No, you get nothing for
No,
a
that's
pair.
it. It's wrong.
Where are
Nothing for a
you?
pair in this game.
It's higher or lower. It's not higher or lower and then...
Or the
we'll
same.
just call it the same.
Bruce Everett.
Dominic, your card is a 7.
It's going to be 00.
Oh, we haven't got a 00.
That
have
could be
we?
100 though.
Okay, we're going to have to do that because we haven't got any other way of doing it.
Higher.
It is higher.
Oh,
That's 1 correct.
Lower.
Okay, and that's it.
oh, should we do number 1?
We're doing number 1.
Whoa.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's
Whoa.
pretty cool, actually. That's not
What's
bad
number
too.
1?
So, in our random list of podcasts...
That didn't take very
that
long,
was,
did
no,
it?
it didn't. I thought we'd get at least like 5 or something like that, but no such luck. The number 1 is top 5 films that you think you should have watched but never have.
Interesting. So these ones you're allowed not to have seen, Dom.
Yeah, no.
Are you allowed to have seen a scene? Because Dominic can't pick Dirty Dancing if that's the case.
Okay.
No, I've got a couple straight away.
So say that again. Say that again.
Top 5 films that you think you should have watched but never have.
Okay.
I've got 4 straight away.
Oh, blimey.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you what, you're...
Nearly one left for your top 5. then.
Genuinely.
I'll
yeah,
tell you what's going to be
straight away.
really hard this week.
Ranking them.
Well, there's that. And prompts. Having never seen the film,
Well, maybe you'll know about
we'll
it.
basically state the year, the actors, and why I think I should have seen it.
Or why you haven't seen it.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, okay. Exciting.
No, yeah.
Oh,
That's a good one.
that is.
They're all good ones. Don't say it as
They're
if
all good
we've
ones.
created
No,
poor
I know,
ones.
but yeah.
Okay, well, on that note, we'll rack our heads over films that we think we should have seen. But if you want to recommend any to us, please do let us know. We're at Top 5 Films That on the social medias. Dominic and Matthew's favourite TikToks. So, yeah, I'm not that cool.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not
I
yet.
have TikTok
You're
because I've
getting
got our
better.
TikTok. I'm getting better. I'm learning. There we go.
Tic-tac-toe.
Tic-tac-tock.
Tic-tac-tock. You sound like a proper dad.
I am a dad.
On that tic-tac-tock.
So on that tic-tac-tock, that's a bye from me.
It's bye from me.
Bye.
Happy days.